Hello, everyone, to the season finale of season 10's F1 Nitro League. It's at Abu Dhabi, and there is a championship battle in this race of Gale Force and Wisdom. Um, all if Wisdom, aka Andrew, finishes six or higher, he automatically wins the title. So Gale needs to win the race and have him finish seventh or worse, and that's only if Gale wins. So um, just let you know beforehand before the race starts about that. But yeah, I'm pretty awful here. I really don't like this track, but I don't think really anyone likes this track. So, but I'm pretty slow here generally. So, but this is my fastest qualifying lap, and surprisingly, at this point, I've moved up to P2. I could honestly couldn't believe it at this point because usually I'm like back of the midfield here, but we ended up being P4, which really surprised me. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe we can have a decent run here. But yeah, this I really don't like this track at all, man. No one does. Everyone was complaining about it, but this is the start of the race, and I was hoping for the best start I could. Hopefully, I was trying to get ahead of Puck, and end up P3 off turn one, but we get a good start, but Kermit doesn't get a good start, so I can't really go anywhere with it, and then going to turn one, I get a warning because I cut it a little too much. But I get alongside Puck, but I'm using ERS and Rich just to get in front of him. But I get a little unhappy in turn two, and I have to go really wide. And Wisdom's already somehow moved up to third. I don't really know how he got through both of us, me and Puck there. But a pretty eventful start. But yeah, so we were just going down the straightaway here at this point. But had a nice gap in fourth from to the guys behind, so I felt pretty good at this point. Um, Lap three, you can see the three guys in front of me are right there still, and then there's Matt and Cameron behind us as well. And then Kermit gets a little sideways off that turn, and then Wisdom's able to go around him entering this turn, and Kermit's going to go for a full send. They might have made contact. I'm not entirely sure, but Wisdom's moved up in the second, so that's good for his championship hopes at this point. But Gale is leading, and then lap four here, going into the chicane, and I'm just minding my own business, and I get completely destroyed, pretty much by Matt Chaffee there, and destroyed my wing a bit, and his teammate got involved in it too and destroyed his wing a bit too. But uh, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to pit, but just thinking about where I was, I was like, well, to see how it goes. And then this is later that lap, and I'm like, I'm not losing that much ground actually. So at this point, I decided, I'm going to tough it out until my pit window, which I believe was lap 7 or 8. So we're just trying to make it to that point. But on lap 6 here, we're just going through the chicane again. You can see I really haven't lost that much time. But then you can see Mahu is retired from the session. He crashed in turn two, and that's going to bring out a safety car, which honestly kind of helps a lot because we can gain the time back. And yeah, the pit stop's going to be rough, but because we have to change the wing. But you can see we come in fifth, but after the wing change, we're going to come out seventh because of how wing changes go. You got to spend more time to get the wing changed and stuff. And here we are for the safety car. We start coming to lap 9. And yeah, just gonna try to make up some ground and stuff to make it to the just get some spots back. And Jay goes wide on that turn, so I'm able to overtake him to turn two here. And then turn three was a lot better than my first lap because I was able to stay somewhat on the track. But yeah, just going through the chicane, and then I saw MJ had a bad chicane, so I just full sent into this turn because I know I cannot let get stuck behind MJ because he's known for holding people up really bad. But he gets a nice run off the hairpin, but I'm able to get the suck down the straightaway here, and then I decide I'm just gonna full send down the outside here, and I give him enough room here, but then I'm able to clear him off that chicane, and I blow all my ERS and rich mix just to get away from him. But lap 11 here, a few laps later, and you can see we were kind of with wisdom, but I couldn't really do anything. I lose so much time, and I'm so bad at that like weird chicane thing. I don't know how people go through it. I'm so bad in it, but Cameron behind me on the softs are just so much faster, and he's gonna get me here. So I kind of let him have it easy because I know he's just much faster than me at this point on the softs. But maybe he can race those guys up there and slow them down. But you can see lap 13, those guys are pulling away, and I'm pulling away from the guys behind me. So I'm kind of in my own little bubble at this point. And yeah, not much to say at this point. It's just kind of vibing around, and maybe we can catch Cameron later when we swap from softs. When we get on softs and he goes on mediums, because like the difference was surprisingly large, to be honest. Softs were just so much faster. But yeah, um, I'm actually looking forward to whenever this track gets updated in future F1 games because I actually think it's gonna be a decent track with the updates that they're making. So, but right now this track's a trash heap and needs to be deleted. Lap 14 coming through this weird chicane thing, and I just cut it and get my 3-second time penalty. I had 2 warnings earlier in the race, so. But you can see we're starting to actually catch Cameron here. I think his saucer are starting to go off, and right here, Chaffee actually bended in turn 3, and there you can see on him on the right there just chilling. But you can see we're starting to catch Cameron because the saucer's starting to fall off, I believe, and but he pits this lap, and then we jump up to lap 19, and the 2 leaders pit. They are doing longer stints on softs, but I want to do a shorter stint on softs. But we take the lead in this race completely on speed, no luck at all, no strategy playing. It was just pure speed, Um, but lap 20 coming to 21 is when we're going to be pitting here. So, um, yeah, not much else to say really. Just gonna come in and make my pit stop and go fast as I can for the last 8 laps. But come in no speeding or anything, and then we come out and actually Jay is like only like is gonna be right behind me. Um, only 6 cents, but he doesn't have a time penalty. I do, so I actually have to get moving. So I wasn't too worried because I was pulling away from him beforehand, and I have fresher tires, so I was pretty confident I could just pull away from him. But I'm just gonna blow all my ERS and full rich mix to try to get away from him because he's gonna have DRS here because he was close enough. But you can see I'm just full overtake and full rich down the straightaway, and yeah. But luckily for me that he was not close enough to have DRS at this one. So at this point I knew I was pretty much in the clear. So especially after sector 3 with a couple left fresher tires, there's gonna be no way he could stick with me. But yeah, we jumped up to lap 22 to just show that I have pullen away from him. But Cameron's a little too far ahead for me to do anything at this point. So we're kind of just gonna watch this little part, and now nothing really happens at this point of the race, and that was my fastest lap of 137.4. But I forget exactly what the fastest lap was, but it was faster than mine by a good amount, I believe. Um, Honestly, for me at this point, I was like pretty happy with the result because I'm so bad at this track. I don't understand this track at all. But coming here through the last lap of the season, and you can see that we're gonna be pretty comfortably in fifth place here. So Gale Force won the race, and you can see Gale has now won the race right about now, I think. So yep, there he won, and then you can see Andrew is currently in fourth, so he is going to be your season 10 champion. So congrats to him, and we're gonna come around here in the last couple turns and finish fifth in this race, and then I'll show the full results, and then I'll show you the final point standings as well after that. So yeah, brought it home P6. I mean P5, which I'm quite happy with for this track, and we're just gonna watch Gary completely been in the last lap because lol Gary. And then he just reverses the cross line. So I just thought I'd show the evidence of his clownage in this race. But here's the finishing results of this race, and had a pretty decent season. I got P4, so my goal of winning a race this season was the only thing, and
Yeah.
we did get that. So I was happy with that. So there's the final point standings. You can look at it. There's actually more than 22 drivers. There's like 30, but like a lot of them have no points. So and you probably wouldn't be able to read it anyways if it was that small. But it was a fun season. We'll be back September for F1 2021 for season 11 of Nitro F1, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.